Hey everybody, good afternoon. I hope that you are all having a nice day. It is Friday, the 12th of February 2021. We are still in lockdown. And I'm going to try a new thing today. I've never done anything like this quite before, where I'm going to try and write and record a song. I say record a demo of a song in an hour. An hour is the maximum limit I'm setting myself for this. I have prepared nothing, but I'll talk you through what I do have. So I'll be able to share my screen with you as I go. Basically, I have a pen and paper. That's always a good place to start. I have a piano here. I have a guitar over here. And that's about it. And I've got some recording software. I've got Ableton Live running here on my laptop, and I can show you what I'm doing in Ableton as we go, like this. So you can see what I'm doing on the screen recording wise, but it's going to be fairly rudimentary in terms of recording the demo. The idea here is just to really get the melody, the chords, some kind of an arrangement and some lyrics down in the time limit. And this on the iPad behind me, I'll have a timer running, so we'll know when I'm out of time. And the timer will start from when I have a title. So I hope that's all self-explanatory. That being said, let us begin. I'm just going to... Clive asks, can we get a copy of this later? I have no idea, Clive. It might be rubbish. So let's wait and see. I thought today, as it's Valentine's Day, we'd start by writing a love song. So if you were coming here for biting political commentary, that might have to wait till next week once I've learnt the ropes, because I'm writing and switching around the screen and everything like that. So that can be a little bit tricky. Okay. I might not be able to see all of your chat. That's the only other thing, because of the way that I'm working on just one computer today. But if you are commenting on Facebook or YouTube, I think I'll be able to see your chat. Okay, so if anyone's got any ideas of a song title, then you can wang it in the chat now, and I will try and use that as the basis. If not, then I'll just think of something. Never, a love song made by you. Perfect. Okay, I quite like that as an idea even to start with, which is not a deliberate idea from Linda, but we'll take it, which is a love song by me. Something like, or Never a Love Song. That's quite a nice title. Let's just have a few more. If anyone else has got any ideas, you can sling them up in the comments. Glenn Hughes fan says he's been writing his own songs. Brilliant. Linda's written Dream of Italy as another possible title. Quite like that too. Let's have a look. Jeremy asks if it's an interactive creative process. It is a little bit. I will try and narrate through what I'm thinking as I go, but as you'll see, songwriting is a kind of weird insular process in lots of ways. So it's quite kind of weird to even be sharing this process with you, to be honest with you. We've got Midnight in Prague as a possible title, Midnight as a title, and we've also got someone else put one in here which I thought was quite good. I mean, they're all perfectly good ideas. The One That Got Away is quite nice as well. Let's go with that as an idea, as a sort of central theme for the song, and I will start the timer now. Okay, so hopefully you can see behind me, the timer is now running. I've got 59 minutes, 55 seconds left. So what I like to do when I sit down to write a song is I just like to get a nice sound up first of all. So I'm going to put the reverb on the vocal like this. So now I sound a bit more like I'm performing in the real world. Now I could write on guitar or piano, but I'll start on piano just for now and just see if we can get some ideas down. The One That Got Away. So this is a song, assumedly about somebody who the narrator of the song loved in the past, and sadly they didn't manage to make that stick for whatever reason. I'm sure we'll find out what that is as we go, because I don't know yet either. Okay, here we go. So let's just hit some chords. It's quite nice, isn't it? So I'm just writing some very simple chords in the key of D here. I've got a D, I quite like this D, F sharp minor, G, A. Very classic stuff. And we might flesh it out a bit more as we go. But what I'll do now is what I always do when I sit down to write. I'm just going to sort of go into a sort of stream of consciousness. This might look a bit weird, but I'm just going to just hum and play some ideas and see if any lyrics jump out. And then if I like any of them, I'll start tabbing them down in my notepad, and we can start building it from there. So let's have a little listen. I was thinking back about the time we shared. Do you remember how it was? We were younger then, so unprepared for love. Thinking back to those younger days when you and I would just sail away. Do you remember what we said when we lay down head to head, you and I together? So that's the first thing that sort of come to mind for me. So now what's important now is I don't want to forget these ideas. So some of those lyrical ideas that have literally just sprung forth from my imagination, I'm going to start putting down onto paper. So I get my notepad up, looking back at our younger days. Do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then. And then I've hit a brick wall. So when I hit the brick wall, and I'm not sure what the next lyric is, I like to sort of run in. So I'll play it again and sing it and see if anything comes out. So, looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. So there's a possible line, but beauty comes from the absurd. It's not terrible. I'm not loving it, but it's not terrible. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but we still had time to learn together. But we still had time to learn. Okay, so let's, and then maybe together is quite nice there too. We could leave that in there. Okay, so there's a sort of verse almost. We are 5 minutes in and we've got a verse that never existed before. So that's cool. Let's see. Mark's asking me to play Talk Tonight by Oasis. Not today, Mark. We're writing a song. And the song is going to be called The One That Got Away. And we're 5 minutes in, and I'm writing it on the fly here. And this is what I have so far. Looking back at our younger days. So, looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. Thinking back, we were now. So what I like to try and do is repeat, if you can repeat the sort of central theme of the verse, you get an element of repetition. So then instead of looking back at our younger days, it might be thinking through something like falling through our first mistakes together, falling through, making mistakes together. It's funny how you learn, falling through, making mistakes together. It's funny how you learn. Something burned down here. Falling through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you think will last forever, till you get your fingers burned. That's quite nice. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. Okay, so verse 1, verse 2 is looking like this. I'll show you the lyric sheet here. So we have, my face is right over the top of it, which is not very helpful, is it? Let's just move that over there. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. Falling through what though? Falling through, making mistakes together. I think we can make that more descriptive. Tumbling through, we tumbled through, making mistakes together. It's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And then I put this little, till you get your fingers burned, which is just a little transformation of the original idea. Okay, so let's run this through and see where we go. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We tumbled through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned, or till you get your fingers burned. Oh, you are the one that got away. You are the one that got away. I quite like the beginning, so you are the one that got away. You are the one that made me run, that I could run to. I never thought I'd be here to say, oh, come back to my arms, 'cause you are the one that got away. Ooh. Right from the top. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, beauty comes from the absurd. We tumbled through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. You are the one that got away. You are the, nah, see, that's the next one. So you are the one that got away. You are the one I'm still dreaming of. You are the one that got away. Relative minor of A, got away. Okay, so thanks for everyone's ideas that are coming in. I am noticing them. I'm just on a bit of a roll here. If I get stuck, I'll come back to them in a sec. You are the one that got away. The only one that I'm still dreaming of. You are the one, night and day. We'll work on that. You are the one that got away. You are the one that I'm still dreaming of. You are the one, night and day, that I regret letting slip through my fingers. Something like that might be nice. Little chordal change there. You are the one that got away. The only one that I'm still dreaming of. You are the one, both night and day, that I regret. It's not the poppiest. I quite like it. Now I don't have the words to say, Mark. I quite like that, actually. And I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to make. So you are the one that got away. The only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words. If only I had the words to make you stay. Yeah, that's quite nice. If only I had the words to make you stay. It's turning into a heartbreak song. You are the one that got away. You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, make you stay. Maybe I would be in your arms right now. Maybe I would be in your arms. Maybe I would be the one in your arms. Maybe I would be the one in your arms tonight. Okay, I think we got it now. Then we got two verses in the chorus. Here we go. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We tumbled through, making mistakes together. Well, ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever. Until you get your fingers, how to say, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, make you stay. If only I had the words to make you stay. Maybe you would be you and me within my arms. It's quite, I like that F sharp minor. If only I had the words to say, then you and me, we both could be together. Okay, I'll stick with that chorus for now because we are 18 minutes in, and I'm keen that I want to write a middle 8, and then we'll look at recording and maybe putting some guitar on it and seeing if there's a guitar line that might be cool over this. So another thing that's quite fun to do is to just move across to the guitar and see if it changes the sort of tonality or some of the chords that jump out. So let's take this across to the guitar and see if anything changes. So got any guitar at the moment. Let's see if we can work out why. There we go. Okay, so just get my cheat sheet here. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know we were foolish then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We tumbled through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. 'Cause you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. Yeah, that's good, right? Cool, so I'll just check in with the comments here because I have a lot to keep track of. Oh, people are enjoying it. Charlotte says, you were the one that got away, but you were the one that couldn't stay. Lovely. Tumbling through life, says Liz. Yeah, lovely. We stumbled, not tumbled. That's nice too. We stumbled through making mistakes is very nice, actually, Laura. I quite like that. We stumbled through making mistakes. Oh, hang on, I'm confusing the verse. This is what happens. You start to forget what you wrote before. So, we stumbled through making mistakes together. But it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, you're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. Yeah, that's cool, man. So that's 2 verses and a chorus. To be honest, usually once I get to this stage, I tend to feel like there is a song. So once you get to the point where you have 2 verses and a chorus, I mean, it might not be the best song ever, but it's a real thing now. It exists. It did not exist 22 minutes ago, but it does now. I'm so happy with that. I'm going to have a sip of my tea. Thanks for everyone's suggestions. Laura said stumble through, and I rather like that too. Stumble, tumble, stumble. It obviously just insinuates a little more vulnerability, which I quite like. It's slightly different meaning, which is really cool. So chorus. You were the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. Okay, so then we need another verse. 3rd verse is really difficult to make kind of interesting. It's nice to kind of put a twist on it, really. Maybe you would be here with me tonight. Ba-da-ba-da-da-da-da. Ah. I wonder where you are right now. I wonder if you think of me. It's been so long without you now. I wonder where you are right now. Do you ever think of me? Are the stories that we wrote together only living on in me? We can't have me twice, but I quite like that idea that they have a shared memory, but only one of them carries it. I think that's really quite nice. So I wonder where you are right now. All the stories that we wrote in time together, we wove in time to. Oh, now I'm getting all poetic. Look. Oh, that's cool. I wonder where you are right now. It's kind of nice. It's intimate. It's like back to the singer. Do you ever think of me? Bit needy. All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. 'Cause you are the one that got away, the only one that I've been dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight, tonight. Went a bit Elton John there, didn't it? I wonder where you are right now. It's this line that I'm struggling with. I'll show you the piece of paper where I'm at. So this is where I've got to. So I wonder where you are right now. Do you ever think of me? Which is a lovely line, right? But we can't have. Do you ever think of me only living on in me? And I quite like. Do you ever think of me as a little bit indulgent? Oh, that's nice, Charlotte. Yes, the old photograph trick. That's a favourite of Ed Sheeran's, isn't it? He's constantly looking at lipstick marks on coffee cups, just like Gary Barlow. Or, people's essences left in the house is a classic sort of device for, making the point that someone's no longer there. Instead of tonight, at the end of the chorus, a small pause on where I lay. So what you're suggesting there, Ryan, is you are the one the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the words to say, maybe you'd be here where I lay. It's quite nice, but I think that the repetition of the A, and then you kind of got to end on the one if you're going to do that. Charlotte says it pays the bills. It damn does, doesn't it? It buys you a very nice estate in Sussex, as it turns out, or Surrey, or wherever he is. Okay, so let's think about this, because time is cracking on and I've still got to record this thing. I wonder where you are right now. I just need this line. I wonder where you are right now. Oh, this is where it gets tricky. I wonder where you are right now. So Ellen says, are you happy? Are you free? And I think that's interesting. It is interesting to continue the idea of speculating about that person. I like that. I wonder where you are. I like the idea of, like, what are they doing, rather than do you ever think of me? Maybe it could be something they discussed when they were together, and he's asking whether she ever made that, or asking whether that person ever made that thing come true. So, I wonder where you are right now. Did you ever find that dream? I mean, it's a bit naff, isn't it? Did you ever find that dream? All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. Let's go with that for now, just for the sake of conciseness. Although I'll flag up that I'm not essentially all that happy with this. So what I do when I'm writing, obviously I don't usually write in an hour, so I'll just be like, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll think of something. And I'll sleep in bed and I'll be thinking, I wonder where you are right now. And then, something will come up. But we haven't got that luxury here, so I'm going to just put it in and hope that something pings into the brain in the meantime. So, did you ever make your dream, make that dream? Did you ever make that dream? Are the stories that we wove in time together only living on in me? And then you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. I mean, it's pretty good. It's very consistent. It's very solid. So, okay, so let's run that whole thing through. And as you're getting from this is what drives my wife Sarah insane, is that you get to hear the same song a lot. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We stumble through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. I wonder where you are right now. Did you ever find that dream? All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. You are the one that got away. You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say. Oh, maybe you would be here with me. Maybe you would be here with me tonight. Woo. Woo. So we could then go guitar solo. I love a guitar solo, as you know. Or we could look at a middle eight. Okay, running out of time. Got 22 minutes left. I know I pushed you away. Here to stay. Line 2. I know I pushed you away. I wonder where you are right now. Oh yeah, that's quite nice. Thank you, Rob, also for Did You Lose Your Self-Esteem? I hope they didn't. Is all I can say about that. I don't want them to. I know I pushed you away is quite nice. I like the sentiment of that. I'm just thinking if there's another way I'd like to say it. I like the idea that it was. I like a bit of self-blame in a song. I wonder where you are right now. Did you ever make that dream? Did you ever find that dream? Yeah, exactly. That's the sentiment, Charlotte. I wonder, did your life end up the way you planned it? That's the sort of sentiment I'm getting at. Did you ever make that dream? It'd be nice to be more specific about that. But then at the same time, when you get specific, you can get into trouble. Also, I'm trying to make this scan lyrically, which is always limits the, how many words you can have. And then you've got to try and find words that haven't been completely used before. And we're a little bit in that territory here. It's a little bit... With some tweaking, this could be stronger, I think. I really like the stumbling through, making mistakes together. That's got some alliteration in it for the English students out there. It's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever. I wrote it, so I should. Until you get your fingers burned. And then I wonder where you are right now. I wonder where you are right now. 'Cause you left to catch your dream. Ellen! Great minds. You left to... I wonder where you are right now. I know you left to find your dream. All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. You are the one that got away. The chorus is pretty good, actually. Okay, so it's just that line, isn't it? Which is a bit of a pain in the butt. But let us start getting this down. So, because we've only got 20 minutes left, and the challenge is to also record it, or at least a demo of it. So, what I'm going to do is go into Ableton, which is just a recording piece of recording software that I use for all my stuff. And I'll just shove my face over here. Okay, so I've got my piano. And what I'll do is, just to keep it tidy, nice and neat and tidy, I will put a click down, which is just a metronome, essentially. Now, you can't hear the metronome, but I can. And I'm just going to see... Why have I lost it? There, we're back. A bit of a worry. I'll just lay this down live, one playthrough, and then we can start to chop it up and tweak it. We've got 20 minutes, so come on, Tris, come on. We don't need that one. I've lost all sound again. Oh, it's back. Keep losing sound, which is slightly worrying. Don't need that. Okay, here we go. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We stumbled through, making mistakes together. Ain't it funny how you learn? Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. Okay, that's good. I just realized I can't hear my click. So I just need to do that again. And try and remember the lyrics at the same time. So I'm just going to minimize this, pull this up. Okay, so let's do this. Let's record this whole thing. This is it. This is the demo going down. I'll repeat some sections for the guitar part, and then we'll start putting it together. Hopefully at the end of this we'll have something that roughly looks like a song. Okay. Here we go. One, two, here we go. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We stumbled through, making mistakes together. And it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I've been dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. I wonder where you are right now. Are you still chasing that dream? All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. 'Cause you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. You are the one that got away, you're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, then maybe you would be here with me. Maybe you would be here with me tonight. You are the one that got away, You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. I never quite had the words to say. So you and me, we're history tonight. Okay, so there we go. Our first pass. You'll see that I magically, in the fit of the moment, fixed our missing line, which is super cool. It just came to me. Okay, so we've got 13 minutes left. Time to get out the trusty guitar and I don't know if I can get in a position where you can actually see me playing it or not. We'll see. So, we could start with either. I mean, I like putting some lead lines in. I did put a solo section in here, or I could just do a quick rhythm guitar pass, which is not going to be that interesting to watch, but it might be quite cool for texture. So let's try that. So we'll just run it through. I'm going to play along with the track. Here we go. One, two, here we go. Looking back at our younger days. Okay, so I just need to work this part out. So, what I can do, which is quite nice in this, is I can just loop those first two bars. So I just need to get a kind of intro section. So I'm going to go in here. You can see this is the music, and I'm just going to loop this little bit here. And see if I can find a nicer kind of guitar part. Okay. And we have 11 minutes left. Let's tune up a little bit. Otherwise all the producers in the room will be shouting at me, "Dad, tune the guitar, man!" Okay. I'll try this again. We'll just go round and round until I've got a part. One, two, here we go. Quite nice, that actually. Okay, cool. I think that'll do. And then I'm just going to have to play through because time is against me here. So let's try a pass at this. One, two, here we go. Looking back at our younger days. Looking back at our younger days. Now I've got to just get my guitar head on here a bit. One, two, here we go. Looking back at our younger days. Do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We stumbled through, making mistakes together, And it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I've been dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. Wonder that's the guitar, Tris. This is the problem with doing this quickly, is that I haven't got time to do multiple takes. I've only got 7 minutes left. Gotta get this part right. There was one bit where and it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. What happened there? Will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. Okay, so I didn't put the B minor in there. Oh, okay, right. Play it the same way every time, Tris. Right, last go at this, otherwise I'm gonna run out of time. Come on, Tris. 1, 2, here we go. Keep it simple. Looking back at our younger days, do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then, but beauty comes from the absurd. We stumbled through, making mistakes together. Sounding nice. And it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. I don't know, I thought every new love you're so sure. I'm gonna jump in here. We call this a punch in. And it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I've been dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. I wonder where you are right now. Are you still chasing that dream? All the stories that we wove in time together. There's the B minor. There's the B minor. So punch in there. In that dream. 2, 3, 4. All the stories that we wove in time together. Only living on in me. 'Cause you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. are the one that got away. A. It's an A. It's an A. It's an A. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. I can do this. I can do it. I can do it. Tonight, 3. Tonight, 2, 3, 4. You are the one that got away. You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. I never quite had the words to say. So you and me, the history tonight. Okay, so awesome. Right, so that's the guitar part done. I'll tidy up those punches, and I got 1 minute left to see if I can put a guitar solo in. Shoot. In fact, no, I'm looking at the wrong clock. I got 6 minutes 51. Yes! Brilliant, because I didn't start at 5 o'clock. I started 6 minutes past. I just looked at my iPad. I got 6 minutes. This is great. Might even get some backing vocals in there. I'll just jump into the comments quickly to see if I've missed anything, because I was a bit busy there doing takes. No one said anything, so you may not even still be here. I hope you're here, because the song is here. There's a song that never used to be. Okay, so quick swig of tea, because you can't possibly do anything without tea. Wonderful, says Sue. Thank you. Yeah, I rather like it as well, actually. Rob Lawrence says, amazing how creative you can be. It's true. Set yourself some limitations, and sometimes something good comes out. Okay, so there's a few little bits here. And I know looking at me doing audio editing is not terribly interesting, so I'm just going to try and... This is very rough and ready, but then you'd expect that from a song written in an hour. And I've also realised I haven't saved it. So that would be a good idea. Let's save this as the one that got away. A demo. I can't type. Okay. So next thing, and look, this is probably not going to end up being the arrangement of the song, but I can jump in and do some lead guitar here, and just see if we can start to give it a bit of flavour. So I've got a kind of bit of a sound. Let's just turn the lead guitar up a little bit so we can hear what we're up to. Try that. It might be better with a clean sound, but let's try this. I'm trying to make it so you can actually see my hands, so it's a bit more entertaining to watch. Here we go. Okay, so in we go. Let's just run through once and see what comes out in the wash, so to speak. Make sure I'm not going to run over anything else that I've recorded. That's all looking good. So let's go. Here we go. First go. Complete blag. Here we go. Okay, so I'm thinking... again. So again, one of the nice things when you're working on something like this is especially if you're time pressed like this, is just to set up a loop. So just a 4-bar loop here is just going to go round and round and round while I work out this part. So, oh, hang on, I've just realised I've gone over my. Don't want to do that. Okay, so set up a loop, and we'll just run it. Here we go. Keep it simple. quite good. It's not very in tune, but we've got 2 minutes, so we can't worry about it. We just got to get a take. Come on, Tris, let's go. Okay, here we go, guys. Going to do a take on this intro bit. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Looking back at our younger days. Cool. That'll do for now. It's probably not my best work, but we'll let it go. And let's scoot forward to the solo section, which we have 1 minute 35 to come up with. So this is going to have to be... It's going to have to be largely improvised. Okay, and it comes in about here. Here with me tonight. Am I happy with that? I don't know. Let's duplicate the track and do one more. I got 38 seconds to come up with something better. Quick. Okay, let's just do this one more time. Here with me tonight. Okay, that's it. That's the hour up. So here's what we've got. I think there were less mistakes in the first guitar solo. There's probably a half-decent solo between the two of them. But no such time. So I got to call it. And actually, as it happens, I don't think I recorded that one. So here's what we've got. This is it, guys. We have a song. Written in an hour. The ping has just gone off. Let me just turn that off. So I'm super happy with that. I hope you enjoyed that. We've got a song. Just delete this. I can't remember which one of these lead guitars. Oh, that's fine. They're both the same. Okay, so here we go. So this is the song that was written in an hour. And yes, I think you're probably right. It was the best one of the two. It's not nice to be rushed on these things. I will play the recording. Let's have a little listen to it together and see what we think. The One That Got Away. Perfect for Valentine's Day cheer. Here we go. 1, 2, here we go. Looking back at our younger days. Do you remember how we were? Yes, I know that we were fools then. But beauty comes from the absurd. We stumbled through, making mistakes together. And it's funny how you learn. Every new love you're so sure will last forever, until you get your fingers burned. And you are the one that got away, the only one that I've been dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. I wonder where you are right now. Are you still chasing that dream? All the stories that we wove in time together, only living on in me. 'Cause you are the one that got away, the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, maybe you would be here with me tonight. You are the one that got away. You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. If only I had the right words to say, then maybe you would be here with me. Maybe you would be here tonight. You are the one that got away. You're the only one that I'm still dreaming of. I never quite had the words to say, so you and me, we're history tonight. Cool. So there you go. It is possible to write a song in an hour from just a title. I'm super chuffed with that. I mean, obviously, it's a little rough around the edges. But the whole point of a demo is to capture something, yeah, and to then see if it can be knocked into some sort of shape. So this would then, I would save this and come back and review it when I'm looking at another an album or whatever, which I am. So that'll be cool. So thank you so much for joining me. I will be back here again next week on Friday at 5 o'clock to do this again, to try something else, a new title, a new style. Maybe we'll do something bluesy or some rock and roll or just something a bit more upbeat. But seeing as though it's Valentine's Day, Heartbreak seems like a good one. And of course, I'll be playing this tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be doing my live gig, which I do every week. So I hope you can tune in for that. That'll be from 8 o'clock tomorrow. That's Saturday, if you're Saturday the 13th of February. And yeah, share this, please. Share this video with your friends. And I'm always trying to look to kind of get new people. It's difficult to get new people interested in your music. So yeah, if you've had an entertaining hour, I will edit this down, this video, take all my chat out from the top and the bottom, and put it on YouTube tomorrow probably. Until tomorrow then, at 8 o'clock, have a great Friday evening. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all soon. Take it easy.